It's EKD, and I'm here again to look up one of my recent logos. Okay, and on this series, all I do is to show you my Illustrator project and walk you through how I arrived at the logo. All right, so this is a logo for Hair Stylist. All right, Hair Stylist, TEEZ ST. That's TEZSTYLETTE. Okay, Hair Stylist. And they deal with hair treatment. Okay, I find it very difficult, okay, to work on hair logos because not that it is hard to think of something. Okay, it's just because when you try to think of something, your head just begins to wrap around ladies. Okay, when I mean ladies, I mean the illustration of ladies, because that is what is common. If you just go to Google, you type hair logos and things like that to just get motivation, all you are going to see there, or 90% of what you're going to see, is of ladies of a lady's hair showing the side of her face, or just things like that. So it's very difficult to think on something different because our minds have been flooded with the ladies illustration concepts. Okay, so I had to think differently. So that's what you ought to do too. You've got to think differently, think outside the box. So what do I have here? I have Hair Stylist, and most times the first thing I want to do and advise you to do still, I try to play with the initials. All right, we have T and S here, and not just the initial. I try to embed something that the brand does inside the logo. That is not compulsory, but most times it makes your logo more weightier. Okay, and I think if you look down, you'll be able to see it. You'll be able to see the T. All right, everything together is the T, and if you look very well, you see the S here. And I think this is very brilliant. This is brilliant. It is not just simple and modern. If you know you want to do logos that the brand's personality is embedded in, so you've got to think of words. First thing to do is to think of words, so words relating. And after I've played with that, I started thinking, okay, what do I do? At that time I had not gotten this. All right, I just had it in mind. I was going to play with a S and a T. Okay, so I started thinking things relating to hair. I don't want to use the female hair illustration, so what do I do? So I thought of using hair strands. Okay, if you look very well, you see that there are strands of hair here. Okay, hair strands are usually not straight, so if you look here, you would find it beautiful looking logo. So I think that it's all right. It's embedded in it, rather than using the traditional way of doing it, using female hair illustration. I went with this. All right, so this is the full logo. What I like about this logo is that it can be broken down. Okay, and that is one thing about my logos. I like my logos to be flexible. When I mean flexible, it can be broken down, all right, and be used separately for different scenarios. This is just the mark, and it can be used with the text. Something about this logo is that it is super unique. Not just a female brand that just maybe sell hairs. Okay, they deal with treatment of hairs, and I had to embed the green and the blue because those are kind of medical colors. Okay, the mark is already unique, but what colors can I use to make it separate from other female brands that would likely use pink and all that? So that gave me allowance. In 90% of what they do is treatment of hair, weave-ons and the rest. Okay, beautiful. It's beautiful. Mark on black, the mark on the green color. I think that's lemon color. Okay, it's not just flat. If you look well, you see that there are some reflections on the logo, and that you can easily work on that with illustration. All right, it's just playing with your eyes. You feel it's 3D because light is being casted on it, and you see some side having shadows, so it plays with your eyes and you begin to think it's 3D. Meanwhile, it is not. So it's just a simple thing we do here in Illustrator, just clip masking. Okay, it's in a shape that has a gradient inside that particular part. Okay, I'm just trying to maintain teaching concepts. Okay, I don't want to go in depth on how to use the tools or and this and that, but if it is on high demand, I'm going to do it. I'm just trying to walk you through the concept. Okay, that's what the series is about. Okay, but if you demand for it, if I see that you begin to demand for it, I'm going to give it to you. Okay, so but I think the concept is everything. So you can see it works well on a white and a black. That's what I like about this logo, and every logo I do, it works well on white and black. So what you want to do is think outside the box, and the other session I have my mock-ups here. Try playing with the colors on a paper bag, and it looks amazing. It looks super amazing, very unique. We also have it on a t-shirt. Very unique. You can see that the colors just make it to stand at the middle ground. All right, you don't want it rather to fall totally on the female brand category. Okay, I know it's a female brand, but you don't want it to fall in there totally, because will still be embedded in the logo. Okay, not just the demographic. I know it has to do with the with females, not just that demographic. You have to extend it to what the brand does, and that was why I said it before. That's why I chose this color. Okay, so and we have it here on the signpost. I think it's looking very beautiful. Which one do you prefer? I'd like you to comment below. Which one do you prefer? Which of the variations do you prefer? To me, okay, I won't tell you what I prefer, but I just want you to comment, tell me the variation you prefer. So this is it. So the next time you're doing a logo, you think outside the box. Think outside the box. As many things that are related to the brand, rather think of as many things that are related to the brand. That is when you would have lots of things to work with. Okay, you don't just think you don't think narrowly. Okay, you have to widen your horizon. Think of different things. Like I thought of hair strand, I thought of the S, I thought of the T. I thought of a lot of things before I arrived at this. Okay, so you want to think of a lot of things that has to do with the brand, that are related to the brand. That's when you can arrive at a logo like this, a logo that has a very unique concept. Okay, so what do you want to do? You want to share this video, you want to like it. All right, you want to like it. I believe you can learn better when seeing a project. That's why I like opening my project for you to see. Okay, and that's all for today. Hoping to see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and share it. So see you next time. I remain EKD.
Hi guys, my name is EKD. Welcome to